and gentlemen, welcome on behalf of SIKA here on this live demonstration. Let me start this live show with an example from out our daily lives. I think most of us love sandwiches. May it be a rolled sandwich filled with mustard and ham, or a succulent pastrami, whatever you choose, they will all be of the same sandwich design, with the two breads on the outside and on the inside this tasty core that holds it all together. And why am I speaking about sandwiches right now? Very easy to explain, because the term sandwich has also a technical meaning. And this one we are going to show you today on our live demonstration. With my colleagues from VTEX, we are producing today an insulated truck trailer sandwich panel with the use of the 3-component adhesive by SIKA. We start with an outer layer. For the future refrigerated box, we need this layer. It's a glass-reinforced polyester, very durable, and having a thickness of about 2 millimeters. And for the insulation, we need a Xenergy core. It's this one. It's the Xenergy foam. It's the extruded rigid foam. And to bond it all together, we need a really good adhesive. And it's the newest innovation of SIKA. It's the 3-component adhesive you see here in the background. So we start our working process. First of all, we put a plastic foil onto the vacuum press. We do this to keep the surface really clean and to ensure that everything is kept clean during the production. Now we put the first GRP layer, auf Deutsch GFK, wird Ihnen vielleicht etwas sagen, onto the plastic foil. And as you see, the spreader bar is getting prepared. It's the 1620S spreader bar by VTEX. And as you see, it's semi-automatic. For bigger productions, also full automatic spreader bars are available. Now, as you see, this spreader bar really allows a very uniform application onto the first layer. While we are watching this, let me tell you something about the 3-component adhesive. It has 2 bases marked with the letter A and 1 hardener marked with the letter B. And the big advantage for you is that you can mix the ratio, which ends up in different working times, or as you also call it, opening times. Now we put the Xenergy foam onto the wet adhesive. And again, the 3-component adhesive is put onto the Xenergy foam. It looks the same as before, but now it's in a different mixing ratio. And that has, at the end, the advantage for you. This can end up into an increased production speed up to 30% by using the 3-component adhesive of SIKA. By the way, the GRP, the Xenergy, and the SIKA Force 3-component adhesive are part of a matching system, and they've really proven this over many years. So there's no pre-treatment needed. As the last step, we are now putting the next layer, GRP layer, onto the Xenergy foam. This will be the inside of the future refrigerated box. As you notice already from the noise, now the vacuum press is put on. We put another plastic foil to cover the panel to keep it clean. And now we are covering everything with a black blanket. So 3, 2, 1, pressure on. Now there's really high pressure inside and the panel is really pressed firmly together. And as you see nearly nothing. But therefore, we already prepared an example for you with plexiglass to show you what's really happening here under the black blanket. Who likes can also touch it to just have a feeling of how this adhesive really feels like when it gets dry. So the panel will now stay for a couple more minutes inside this vacuum press. Afterwards, it can be cut into pieces for the future refrigerated box. For me, it's now time to thank you for joining our show, and I wish you a really pleasant day here on the exhibition. Thank you.